Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's story is about Cinderella's magical journey. Let's begin. Once upon a time in a small kingdom, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. She was beautiful inside and out, with long golden hair and sparkling blue eyes. However, her life was not an easy one. Cinderella's mother had passed away when she was young, and her father had remarried a woman who turned out to be cold-hearted. This woman, Cinderella's stepmother, brought along her two daughters, Anastasia and Drizella, who were just as cruel and selfish as she was. After her father's death, Cinderella was forced into a life of servitude by her wicked stepmother. She was made to do all the household chores, from scrubbing floors to cooking meals, while her stepmother and stepsisters lived in luxury and idleness. Despite her hardship, Cinderella remained hopeful and kind-hearted, finding comfort in the small animals and birds who were her only friends. One day, the entire kingdom was abuzz with excitement. An invitation arrived from the royal palace. The king was hosting a grand ball in honor of his son, the prince, who was searching for a bride. Every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited to attend. Cinderella was thrilled and dreamed of going to the ball, wearing a beautiful gown and dancing with the prince. However, her stepmother laughed cruelly and said, "You may go to the ball, but only if you finish all your chores and find something suitable to wear." Cinderella worked tirelessly to finish her tasks, and with the help of her animal friends, she transformed an old dress of her mother's into a beautiful gown. But when her stepmother and stepsisters saw how lovely Cinderella looked, they tore her dress apart, leaving her in rags. Heartbroken, Cinderella watched them leave for the ball without her. Just when all hope seemed lost, a shimmering light appeared, and Cinderella found herself face to face with her fairy godmother. "Why are you crying, dear child?" asked the fairy godmother. "I only wanted to go to the ball," Cinderella replied, tears streaming down her face. The fairy godmother smiled warmly and said, "Well, that can be arranged." With a wave of her magic wand, she transformed a pumpkin into a magnificent coach, mice into splendid horses, and Cinderella's tattered dress into a breathtaking ball gown adorned with glass slippers. "But remember," warned the fairy godmother, "the magic will only last until midnight. After that, everything will return to its original form." Cinderella arrived at the palace, and she was so beautiful that everyone stopped to admire her. The prince, captivated by her grace and elegance, asked her to dance, and they waltzed all night. Cinderella was so happy that she forgot about the time. But as the clock began to chime midnight, she remembered the fairy godmother's warning. In a panic, she dashed out of the palace, leaving behind one of her glass slippers. The prince, desperate to find the mystery girl, searched the kingdom far and wide, using the glass slipper to identify her. He visited every house, asking each young woman to try on the slipper. When he arrived at Cinderella's house, her stepsisters tried in vain to squeeze their feet into the slipper, but it was no use. Then Cinderella stepped forward. Despite her stepmother's protests, the prince insisted she try on the shoe, and it fit perfectly. Overjoyed, the prince took Cinderella back to the palace, where they were married in a grand celebration. From that day forward, Cinderella lived happily ever after, her kindness and grace bringing joy to all those around her. And as for her stepmother and stepsisters, they were left to reflect on their cruelty, living their days in regret and bitterness. And so, the gentle Cinderella, who once lived in hardship and sorrow, found her fairy tale ending in the arms of her prince, proving that kindness, courage, and a little magic can make dreams come true. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more fun adventures, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button to join our family and never miss another story, and share this video with your friends so they can enjoy the fun too. See you next time for more awesome stories. Bye-bye.